lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Running from the gun with Henry. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Now Willis. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
19 Tiger.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. In motion right, that's Metcalf. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. It's caught to Charles. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Willis will try and throw for this. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Three quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Walker has it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Willis will look to throw it. This complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. With the RPO, he completes it. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Check. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Walker is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
79 Broncos. Cup 19.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win. But they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Willis. He's got to complete to Waddle. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 2nd down. Willis to throw. Gets it to Burks. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Willis. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here's 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Charles. Oh, good move at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is right there. It's good, and this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down try. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw line tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On third down, it's Willis.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 35.
86 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here.
2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied. And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the Titans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick is indeed good, and they have regained the lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
And you just had the feeling when they took the field for this drive, they meant business. They knew a field goal would keep the game going, but a touchdown would end it here in overtime. And that nearly did it right there. What a play to put them in position to win this ball game.
Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. A great game, partner. Spectacular finish. They needed at least a field goal to keep the game alive. They do one better. They get in the end zone and end it.
And I don't know about you, but I'm worn out. That type of a game takes it all out of us as well, not just the guys on the field. What a tremendous finish, and as you noted, were they going to go and try and get three and keep the